They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Gibson again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Slot man moves right. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Robinson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Robinson again, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Gibson, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Prescott off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Oh, that's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. They'll run with Gibson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Gibson again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Play action now, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Check 26, check 26. No. Watch twins. Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 24, check 25.
On third down, here's Gibson. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Heineke to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Being chased out left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back now in Arlington. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
No, check that. We're like 52 right here. 47.
1st down, Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And again it's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 52, Mike 52. We're going to 53. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Oh, you got D? 52's the Mike right here.
Here's Prescott. And he wisely would throw that one away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. This is caught by Hilton. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Elliott trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Again, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football.